We are live. Welcome to episode 68. 68 weeks in a row. We have been bowling with Bryan every Thursday, creating a thirst for balls, and we're here to quench your thirst. So, a couple of weeks ago on the Keeper's Corner, the Friday show that I have with the guy from up north, where the U.S. Intersects with Canada at the corner of Samson's Snakeatorium and Canadian Reptile Adventures, we had a pretty awesome guest, and we got a lot of feedback, a lot of DMs. A lot of people hadn't heard of him before, but once they met him and got to know him a little bit, the responses were overwhelmingly positive. So I promised him that I'd be bringing him back for a solo act. This time there'll only be one Canadian on the show. So let's welcome tonight's guest.
Yo,
Yo, what's up, Martin?
just hanging out, excited for this podcast. Everything's going good. So yeah, man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
So am I. So am I, because you actually like a gene that I like, and I don't think it gets enough love. So we'll be seeing some of that vanilla love tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. So what's up to all you people out there? Dragon Soul, I see you. I'm waiting to get you on the show very soon. I got my man Marlon in the house. Where's the Canadian love? I know we were joking around last time that you had more people come to the show than in one night than Jason had all year.
Bringing the heat.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, Martin, on this show, so guys, you already know every Wednesday I have the Keeper's Corner at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the reptile community. There's been a lot of bad and ugly lately, and I'm so sad about that. But I thank you all that wake up bright and early and have a cup of coffee with me. Um, like my man hashtag Hugh says, your morning misfits. Every Thursday, we are bowling with Bryan, where we show off some balls and other reptiles with a guest. And then every Friday is the Keeper's Corner, where we like to share best practices. Tonight, we have Martin from Ballz to the Wallz. See Anada, see Anada. And tomorrow, we will be going to Puerto Rico with Ron from BBM. So, did you ever see that meme? The guy that's reading the different countries on the board?
No, no,
Okay,
I
so
have
he
not.
goes, it's like Brazil, Brazil. Then he gets to Canada and he's like, see, Anada, see, Anada. Then he gets to the Philippines and he just murders it. He's like, Philippines. So it's hysterical. So I get it stuck in my head every time we're talking about Canada. All right, Martin. So let's see some stuff, man. Show us some of the stuff you have, some of the stuff you're working with, and from here out, it's your show. I got a couple of my vanilla things over here too that we could show, and I think that
Awesome.
they're just simply beautiful, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them, but
Hey,
but
this might be a little inspiration. I don't know if I can share some of these cool combos and get people thinking, and that's the whole goal, right? So,
let's make it happen. Well, let's make it happen. Let's see. Pull something
uh,
out.
so yeah, just first off, I want to thank you for having me. Just before I forget, thank you so much. Appreciate the opportunity. I did get quite a bit of love after that first podcast. I had people send me some DMs, and I gained a few followers. So I just want to say thank you and appreciate the love and support like always.
See,
So
guys, see what I'm
yeah,
saying? I don't know if he's really Canadian. He's like this nice guy. It's really and it's genuine. So I don't know if he could really be from Canada. I think
and
he's a replant.
if anyone wants to ask any questions, of course, I'm very I love answering questions. I love mingling with people. So if you guys have any questions, don't be shy. I love answering questions and just yeah, having a chat. So,
all right. Well, I'll help you out with any questions that come up in the chat. Usually
cool.
I'm delayed. I'm the worst at it, but I'll give you a hand.
Okay, so basically, I held back 10 snakes from last year's season, so the 2021 season, and of course, I had some that are indeed in shed. So out of the 10, I picked 6. So I'll be showing off 6 ball pythons from last year's season, and I'll kind of start with the more simple stuff and then work my way towards some pretty cool combos, some stuff that I hit that I'm very happy and very proud. So start off with this female here. I'll have to switch the camera around for you guys so you guys get a good shot. Get some good lighting here. Okay, so this here was I bred a cinnamon asphalt to a banana female, and I ended up hitting a gorgeous banana asphalt female. Of course, female bananas will give you male and females, usually a 50-50 ratio. So I ended up hitting actually I hit a 1.1 asphalt bananas, and I held both back, the male being a female maker. And I actually also hit a female banana cinnamon asphalt. Of course, she's in shed, but I think the cinnamon in there really intensifies well, some of the oranges for sure, and there's quite a few quite a few flaming up on the sides. The cinnamon just definitely makes it pop, but unfortunately, like I said, that female's in shed. So you don't get a whole lot of the black speckling when you're adding some combos to the bananas. Mostly some blue-eyed leucistic stuff will take away most of the black spots, but asphalt's working pretty good here. You're getting some real solid flame up on the sides. Just a nice female to have. I think any recessive works really good with these two genes. So you could go pied, clown, anything really. You could go lavender with this, G-stripe, anything. So that's the first one I want to show you guys. So just a nice, beautiful banana asphalt female, and very happy to have her in the racks. And she's a really terrific eater. All of my hatchlings are very well established on frozen thawed and just pounding every week. So all right, I'll put her back. I'll just have the phone here for 2 seconds. Bear with me, guys.
East Coast, Canada. Sean Peters is in the house. You got
That's
some
my
good.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
I see that. Of course, he loves that you got the vanilla. We got Don from Pear Tree Pythons here as well. Is he coming from Canada?
Yeah, Don Poirier from he's from Ontario. Real awesome guy, solid dude. Give this guy a follow.
See a lot of new people up in here. What's up, Southern Constriction? Nice to see you. Welcome. What's going on, creepers? So, guys, don't be a creep. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You don't have to like me, but at least like my guest. By the way, we have the 1,000 mega giveaway coming up. The 1,000 subscriber mega giveaway coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. This one right here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for all the love and support. We're looking at most likely the first Friday. I'm sorry, my girl is over here acting up, being that we're doing vanillas. I figured I'd bring out my girl here. Most likely the first Friday. I see a lot of contributors in the chat. Shout out to Jack of Inflicted Exotics. He threw in some stickers. He got some awesome stickers. If you haven't seen Jack's sticker right there, that thing is fire. But he also threw in 3 T-shirts. I see Jar Python's in the house. Jar Python's doing their egg cutting board. I say no to egg cutting, but boy, they got some slamming egg cutting boards in there, custom made, and of course, they have a T-shirt. We all know Jar Python's right here, and we also have Blue Jar Pythons that will be in the house. We have a lot of love, a lot of swag packs, a lot of things being given away, including 8 ocho. How do you say 8 in French, Martin?
8.
And that number that we're giving away snakes that night. So make sure you stay tuned. All right, Martin, you ready?
I'm all set, man. Okay, so this next female is just a straight up super vanilla het pied. So this was from a pastel vanilla pied to a pastel vanilla. I was shooting for the double super. I really wanted to hit the super pastel, super vanilla het pied. I think both of those genes work really well together. I know there's a lot of people hating on pastel, but like the vanilla really helps with the pastel. It doesn't brown out as much. It's just brighter. This female looks kind of like not weird, but like not your typical super vanilla. Most super vanillas are very reduced and don't have a whole lot of like pixelation on the sides, like this very granity size and just dark, like it just a little darker than your typical super vanilla. I think I have 2 different lines of vanilla, and I think this is what's kind of going on. She doesn't really want to sit still, but like the sire, his line is phenomenal. I think the female pastel vanilla that like the mom of this female, I think is the more of a dirtier vanilla line. So I'll just work with it, see what it can do. But once I show you guys the super vanilla pieds, those were like a similar line of vanilla, and you really see the difference, especially in the head. So anyway, she doesn't really want to sit still, but that's a super vanilla head pied female. So
also the possibility, Martin, that there's some sort of like the head pied could be affecting the phenotype. That's always a possibility as well.
yeah, that's right, because you had mentioned that on that other podcast. That could be a possibility as well.
Yeah, pied's one of them that often the head pieds have some sort of influence. But you'll figure it out. Keep playing with it. I mean, it definitely is a funky looking super vanilla though.
Yeah, because I almost actually traded this female for a super vanilla hypo female, a visual. I know pieds are worth a little more than the hypos, and this guy was just willing to straight trade super vanilla het pied for super vanilla hypo, and his super vanilla was just insane, very reduced, almost like no like alien eyes inside the alien heads, and almost just a banded pattern. Yeah, just crazy. But we ended up kind of going our own way, and that deal never really happened. So, but
can
either way,
can you get in on her head stamp a little bit there?
Yeah, her head's.
And by the way, I used to be one of those pastel haters, but I have grown to appreciate pastel.
So it's weird. It's got some weird
yeah
pixelations on the side, even on that other side. If I can show, maybe yeah,
she's definitely funky. One of the things, vanillas usually have like a candlestick looking head stamp there, but she's so flushed out.
Yeah, the super vanilla is like just that double dose really does it, right? Okay. So I'll put this female back. Bear with me, guys. Sorry, I know this camera shot's not the best.
So this girl's pretty clean, as you can see. I joked around one time, and we said that she was a desert ghost. Got this baby a while back. She was like 100 grams when we got her. She was a tiny little noodle. And this was one of those horror stories where she got out in the car and in the truck, and we went crazy looking for her. Obviously, we found her. I wanted to kill one of my interns who let it happen.
That's just a straight vanilla?
This is a vanilla enchi, actually.
Okay. Nice.
She's a vanilla enchi, but she's just really, really clean. She's really pretty.
Look at the dorsal.
She's
So
she's
bright.
ma- she's made it on the show before, but I figured I'd bring her out for you tonight.
Yeah.
And she's staring right in my face like she doesn't want to be here.
Any plans with her, like at all, or yeah?
Oh, trying to figure it out. She doesn't have any plans. She doesn't have a boyfriend, but we'll
Okay.
figure it out. Because there's just I want to do something nice. She's such a clean animal. We'll figure it out. Might
What
think
you?
might put
What
some
you?
recessive into her. We'll see.
What year is she?
She's she's in her third year,
Okay.
so she's good to go. She's at about 1,400 grams. She's a pretty long.
Okay.
I
That
think last time weighed 1,500 grams. Last time I weighed her.
that neck pattern's nice on the side.
Yeah, she's and
Yeah.
she was not from me. I had gotten her from someone. Her name is Alaska Nilla. Every name tells their story. I had gotten her from someone that was relocating to Alaska. He was in the military, so that's how she got her name. Her name was already Nilla, so
Okay.
we call her Alaska Nilla. And he
Nice.
actually got her from a pet shop, and I was like, oh boy, but she's a pretty one. So
Good solid eater.
she's a great eater.
Good.
But I do slow grow. I grow them nice and slowly.
Yeah.
Um,
I do too,
unlike
actually.
unlike some people that fat shame or skinny shame. Uh, yeah. I like them to get ready on their own time. Now, once I do have plans, then I would kind of beef her up, give her bigger feedings and a little more regularly if we had plans for her. But until then, she's good.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race every time. Just ask my wife. All right, what you got next, brother?
Okay, so next is actually another female that I almost sold and I decided to keep. This is uh this is a vanilla pied, ladies and
Ooh.
gentlemen. Yeah. So obviously that head stamp is wonderful. That's the old vanilla just screaming at you. And the coloration on this compared to your regular pied is just night and day. Like, and this to me beats a fire pied 100 times over. Like, I'm a big fan of the pyro pieds, but most I find most fire pieds are high white and the colors aren't as vibrant. It's more of a pale, like a paler yellow, and the blacks aren't as deep as these blacks. Uh, so I think vanilla is key when it comes to your pied projects over the fire gene for sure. Like this is just a straight up vanilla pied, so the possibilities are endless. Adding enchi, adding yellow belly to this, even pastel. Like I know once again people are hating on the pastel pieds, but a pastel vanilla pied. I'll show you guys the sire to this clutch, the dad. He's a straight like the he's a pastel vanilla pied, and he's as an adult he's very very nice, like still bright, holding his colors really good. Um so yeah, this is a vanilla pied.
Yeah, that coloring is great. The sponsor of this show is Gomez Pythons, and I think the only expo he's been to in the last I don't know how many years. It was pretty cool. My son got to interview him. We've been to his house and we talk a lot, but he actually got out and drove to his show, and that was to pick up a vanilla pie from I want to say it was Matt Lee. Yeah, it was Matt Lee, ML Exotics, and that
Okay.
thing is beautiful. I'm sure he's putting some recessive stuff into it, and he might get some candy in there, but
Mm.
yeah, definitely was and is a beautiful animal, and the coloration is just so dramatically different from a normal, like you said.
Oh, absolutely. Like I don't have a regular pied with me. If I did, I'd have it right next to it, and you could really tell the difference. And so far, from what I've seen with vanilla pieds, they're mostly low white. Like this has some real nice patterning. Like this, I I I enjoy how much pattern there is compared to some of these white blotches, but just a perfect blend. And most vanilla pieds tend to look like this compared to, like I said, the pyro pieds tend to be on a higher white. If you enjoy high white pieds, then I would recommend the pyro pied over the vanilla pied. But I mean,
I'm a
yeah,
low white pie kind of guy.
yeah,
I just picked up a no white pie that I was very, very happy to get my hands on.
nice, yeah, those are cool. Just the white belly.
Yeah, real clean white belly, and she's just pretty.
All right, so the next three are gonna be some banging combos.
Oh, he's banging. He's getting banging. He's getting banging. Guys, speaking about Gomez Python, shout out to Gomez. Like I said, something coming up pretty soon, which is going to be pretty cool. Can't wait to make that announcement. He is also the sponsor for this show. So shout out to Sal Gomez of Gomez Python. All right, look at this baby right here.
So yeah, staying with the uh, pied subject. This was also from the same sire, so pastel vanilla pied. He was real busy last year. um, Bred to a pin het pied, and I believe this to be. I think it's just a vanilla pin pied. It could be pastel, but I think it's just a vanilla pin. Regardless, another female. She's definitely staying. And like I know it's not just a pin pied. Um, and I don't think it's just a lemon blast pied because I had a few people reach out to me and send me pictures of some of their lemon blast pieds, and doesn't really look the same. Like the colors on this just screaming vanilla. So I think it's either vanilla pin pied or vanilla blast pied. It could have pastel. Um,
Very interesting. That color though is definitely has something else going on in there.
yeah, she don't want to sit still. Sit
Yeah,
still.
your animals are very, very wild. You haven't tamed them yet. We're gonna have to teach you how to do that. I
Sure.
love it. I love it when people get upset that they don't sit still. Of course not. They're snakes. They don't want to be here featured right now.
um, it's a. I wanted a little more pattern on there because I pinstripes tend to act like the enchi when it comes to adding it into the pieds. Most of them are very low white. So I wanted to have a little more of some saddles in there, but regardless, like I'm very satisfied, very happy with this female. She's a terrific eater and just phenomenal. So that is
Yeah.
the what I believe is the vanilla pin or the vanilla blast pied.
Yeah, well, she's beautiful, and I think that when it comes to Pied, number one, they'll never go out of style. Everybody loves Pied,
Yeah,
and you also, I mean, you have, like I said, you can go high white, low white, mid white, no white, but it's
yep.
to me, the Pied is the subtleties, and the pinstripe Pied combo is one of those. I mean, you had a cinnamon out earlier, cinnamon combo out. That's another one, but the pinstripe Pied combo, it's just the subtleties, but it's just simply beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very underrated project. There's not a whole lot of people working pins with their piebalds. So I thought I'd oh here we go. That's a cream for sure.
She is this my she? This is a vanilla. This is my male actually. So he is a vanilla, and actually his belly's a little pink. So that means he'll
Okay.
be going. Yeah, he's turning on us. But he is a vanilla scream Enchi.
Okay. Yep.
So this is one of the combos, guys, you can make with vanilla. Interesting how they're able to switch it up. Want to show your pretty face, boy?
You have one with yellow belly, don't you?
The female, yeah, she's here. I'll bring
Okay.
her out in a little bit. So the female, you'll notice, and even though he's changing colors, it's pretty true to. Well, it's a little bit off. His color's a little bit more. The lighting here is horrible. Um, Her color's a lot more like clean. I don't know how to explain it. This one's usually more orangey, and I kind of like him. I like the way his color is better than hers. Show that beauty.
Did you produce this?
This girl, this male, and the female, but they're from different clutches.
Okay.
You can go. You could. We'll bring her out. I'm just doing it when you're. I'm kind of like your intermission.
Okay, cool. I got two more that
All tied, everything.
should be pretty cool to see here. Just give me a sec, get this going.
Better get those babies going. You shouldn't be watching this show. You should be pulling eggs, man. What's going on? What's up, my brother? I'm so sorry. You see, you're in your little ball there, being a ball python the way you are.
Okay, so I'm gonna take out the vanilla pied as well again, just to show you the difference.
Awesome.
So this is the single dose vanilla pied, and this is the double dose super vanilla pied. So just absolutely stunning. I was very happy to hit this combo, and it didn't take long. Like I bought the animals. Shout out to Matt Quinn from Ontario, terrific guy. I ended up buying a pastel vanilla pied. Once again, that sire that was just extremely busy, and that's produced some very cool combos. And I bred it to a vanilla head. That's just a fairly simple pairing. So pastel vanilla pied to vanilla head pied, and she gave me 6 eggs, and I ended up hitting the super vanilla pied, and I hit a super vanilla pastel pied, which I'll show you guys in a few. But yeah, like this super vanilla pied is insane. That head is wild. Here, look at that head.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, her color is crazy. That dorsal stripe right there. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of like.
Then she gets into a wonky pattern.
Yeah, these saddles are insane. Like that neck, there's a lot of granity. Yeah. Unfortunately, most super vanilla pieds are on the higher white, and that's just very common when you're stacking genes with pieds, right? So I think if I had Enchi, or I think the pinstripe version would be pretty cool, hitting a super vanilla pin pied. That's something I want to do in the future. But yeah, that's the single dose and your double dose. And then I'll take out that other super vanilla pastel pied.
So, guys, I should have checked first. This is the girl. She's a Vanilla Scream. And she yellow belly, but she is in blue. So I'm sorry. I can't even show you like her real colors. I should have taken her out. Because she's in blue, I'm gonna leave her alone and put her right back in. Sorry for bothering you, little lady. But this is the Vanilla Scream. And she, I mean, you can still tell she's a brighter, cleaner.
In shed, right?
Yeah, she's in blue.
Yeah.
These things just don't cooperate. She knew she was scheduled for tonight's show. You know, no no cooperation. Freaking savages.
No respect.
No respect at all. All right, Martin. It's all right. You don't want to know why, Martin? This is your show.
Sorry, I just realized my camera went off there for a little bit. But so yeah, this is when you add
Ooh.
pastel to the super vanilla pie, which I think is insane. There's even more granity saddles. That head is just insane once again, and the overall color is more of just a softer yellow. I can't wait to see this thing at a breeder size. This will be my breeder male. He's a little fussy when it comes to eating. He's actually almost retarded. He just doesn't like he'll strike and coil and just leave the prey on the ground. So I have to assist feed him every time, and he'll take it if I assist feed him, but he won't swallow if he just takes it off the tongs. So it's a little bit of a pain, but I'll do anything to get these guys going. So it's just
And
part
and you're and you're
part of it.
feeding frozen thawed, right? You keep it frozen thawed.
Yep.
Okay, because I have one, it's actually one from one of my son's holdbacks, and it's the same thing. Like I don't understand, and I've changed the size though of the feeding, but we feed live,
Okay.
and it does the same thing. It coils, it kills, and then I'll go back and it's just laying there. But
Dead.
when I switched to a smaller size,
Mm-hmm.
um, I started getting a better response.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've attempted that, but that's been working. I mean, she's still a real fussy eater, but as a matter of fact, I see my brother Jose Serrano. It's that Enchi baby, that Enchi combo baby. What is it? Enchi lesser spider. I don't know. I forgot what's in there, but it's a little bit of a pain in the neck. But once she gets it going, you know, she's been doing well. And again, it's on and off though. Like same exact thing. And she strikes immediately. She strikes immediately, but then I don't know. Okay, I know last time Martin. I think Martin is on AOL dial-up, and I am gonna blame Canadian internet for this. So that animal is beautiful, as you can see, guys. Vanilla does some sick stuff. I've never really appreciated or looked into the vanilla pied combos. Those are some beautiful, beautiful combos going on there. So what do you guys think I should do with that vanilla Enchi girl? She's ready to go. Hugh says it's Jason's fault. It just might be Jason's fault. I think he gets jealous whenever there's another Canadian on the show. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are being so rude right now. Oh God, this dog. It could be. It could be Jason's fault. So, guys, while we wait for Martin to reconnect, we did have technical difficulties last time. Tell me, what do you think? Banana cinnamon. A banana cinnamon. Let's see. Do I have a banana cinnamon? I don't think I currently have a banana cinnamon. I have a couple of nice banana combos. I have Yo-Yo Yamasaki. And Yo-Yo looks very similar to the banana combo, banana fire combo that Jack from Inflicted got for me. Maybe Yo could do some crazy stuff there. That's a possibility. Geeka says I can give her to him. I guess that's always a possibility. But guys, I don't know. DTMG is pulling heavy duty rank here, and I've been thinking about Gene X for a while. You see, and I already have a mahogany pied girl for DTMG. I might have to drop off two snakes to him. I wouldn't mind some Gene X and put that recessive in there. I think that Danny may have won this battle right there. So my boy is a banana fire yellow belly calico, and yours looks banana fire calico. It just came out to be a great example. All right, Martin, you with us, Martin? You with us? You haven't gotten that problem fixed since last time?
Oh man, I don't know what's going on. It's on fire. I thought maybe it was because it was plugged in the last time, so I had my phone charged before the podcast, but still acting up. So I think it's the super vanilla, man. It's too hot, too hot.
It's the super vanilla course in the short circuiting.
Yeah.
What about Ultramel? I like that, Jack. I like that. I'm slowly starting to appreciate Ultramel, but Ultramel will always be the bootleg monarch to me, buddy. Okay, damn it. Gotta buy Gene X now. Go for it, Hugh. Prophecy Exotic says, I just picked up a blackhead HRA het clown female and an OD Enchi Fire butter het clown. Sounds like some fun right there. Danny, you caught me. I'm just trying to get you to feed my snakes. I already told you. I'll give you first pick. You get first pick if you take care of them, feed them, grow them, then breed them. I mean, come on. That's a great deal right there. Sean said that he told you to bring an ice pack with you this time. All right, so what you got next there?
That's it for some hatchlings. I can show you guys some of the breeder females and breeder males if you guys are cool with that.
Yeah, we still got about 20 minutes, so keep them coming.
Cool. I got the door open too in the snake room, so hopefully that lets a little bit of coolness in the room. All right, so just switch this around. Okay, so I can here take this. This female laid for me Easter weekend. So like I told you, I lied when I said I wasn't in. I didn't have any more cream combo animals. I did hold back this one female, which is a vanilla shout out. So super pastel vanilla fire. Gorgeous female. The head honors basically completely washed out white. So I bred her to a very simple pairing. Bred her to a red stripe. A real big fan of the red stripe firefly, so I want to see what the red stripe pastel vanilla looks like. Hopefully I'm able to tell the difference between the two. So yeah, this is a split pairing with one of my good friends, Jeremy at Tom Nick Reptiles. He's the one that had me borrow the red stripe male. So that's vanilla shout out.
That's a definite vanilla shout out. Great Writer Reptiles is tempting me here. He said that he just bought a blackhead acid het Candino male looking for some females for him. And the crazy thing is I was looking at a bunch of acid combos today. That's so funny he says that.
Acids are awesome. Here is a super fire that laid 9 eggs for me. Also Easter weekend. So she's just chilling. Uh, I
That
bred
is a
her.
pretty cool. That's a pretty cool Easter weekend, huh? Your own egg
Yeah,
hunting, huh?
yeah, and the cool thing about that, both of these females are like in-house production. This shout out to 2019. This Super Fire to 2018, and it was a first for me this season to have like in-house um, production females like actually lay a clutch for me. So pretty cool, pretty exciting. Um,
I
I
think that's the
I
best feeling, right?
yeah, like that's what it's all about. Um,
When you breed a hatchling you made, you've gone full circle.
yeah, exactly. I attempted to breed the Super Fire last season and she just never went. I don't know if she reabsorbed, but she never went. So the cool thing with the supers, I ended up breeding this guy. I don't know if you guys see very well, but this is a pastel vanilla hypo, but I think this is a super vanilla pastel hypo. It's what I think. I could be wrong. Just the the cleanliness, some banding, just overall coloration. I believe this is the super. So we'll find out. She gave us 9 eggs. So at the very minimum, if everything is cream, then it's for sure a super. So
Well, it's beautiful, beautiful animal. Any way you put it.
yeah, yeah. So once again, I'm not trying to push the cream project, but if I can prove him out with that female, um, then yeah, that'll get me going, and then I can plug him with other females and know for sure that everything is vanilla. And she's also possible pastel, so I could hit some like more vanilla shoutouts, and everything would be 100% het for hypo. So pretty cool clutch. So I'm excited to see if he is indeed a super. Um, can show you that pinstripe het pie girl that laid for me last season and gave me that vanilla pin. Pied, she's nice and big. She's definitely, I think she's going to go for me this season. I think one more lock should do. I bred her to a cinnamon het pied, so see if I can get like a cinny pin pied. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Um, what else do we got going here?
That's if it's. I mean, what do you think's gonna happen? High. That'll be really high white.
Yeah, I think the cinnamon's going to overpower the pin. Might be a higher white,
Yeah.
or I don't know. Maybe the pinstripe will prove that to be wrong, and I might hit a sitting pin pied with a couple saddles, and we'll see. It's a head to head, so I'm not getting the greatest odds, but it was worth a shot. So and that cinnamon head is just wild. He's funky looking, so I think there might be something going on. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll see. Um, this is the vanilla het pie that gave me the super vanilla pieds. She's in blue, just near the end of her shed, so I think we'll should see some fresh scales in a couple days. But yeah, you can really tell from that head stamp. So, and I just repeated the pairing this season. Like those babies were awesome. So I did pastel vanilla pie to vanilla het, and hopefully get some more super vanilla pies. And I might be able to release a couple this season, and just try to get some other people on board with that project and see what they
I
can do
love
with
it.
it.
Pre-sale, pre-sale.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I'll show you the male. So that's the pastel vanilla pie. So, I mean, as an adult, I think he looks phenomenal, and he breeds to everything, eats every week, just a solid breeder. Here, I'll get him to kind of.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. Like one of the best investments by far. Like everything he locked to, he sired, and all the babies were just amazing, like top quality vanilla. So he's going to be here for a while. Good backup male to have. Like if ever that super vanilla pastel pie gets going, uh, I'll still keep him for a year or so just to have as a backup if ever that super vanilla pie, like as a first season breeder, sometimes they tend to slow down or get small real quick or stop eating or whatever. So or won't even lock at all, right? So it's good to have a backup. Um, what else can I show you? I got a big crystal female. I don't
So
think.
Hugh says he has no vanilla. I'm just letting you know. I mean, if we're gonna talk about bootlegs, we all talk about Desert Ghost. Vanilla is an extremely clean animal, and you don't need two copies, and it costs a lot less than the Desert Ghost.
Yeah, like it's a very affordable, underrated gene. Like the super form, you could get a super vanilla for fairly cheap. I don't like to use the word cheap, but affordable. And I mean, it doesn't really compare to a Desert Ghost or a Hanser, but my God, like it's up there. Like it's a cool. I think it's a really cool uh, enhancing gene to add to anything. Like I said, for a very affordable price, and it's fairly untapped. Like there's not a whole lot of super vanilla combos that were made. I believe. Uh, I think I saw. Well, no, I did. I saw a couple super vanilla clowns on Instagram, and they look amazing. So yeah,
No, I agree. So what are we doing with this crystal? I have a crystal. I don't know what I'm doing with her either, and she's ready to go too.
I bred her to a pastel leopard clown. So I wanna get some leopard special het clowns, but she just doesn't want to go.
So Troy from Balls and Strike Python said, "Did you just compare vanilla to DG? That is a major stretch." Hey, what I'm saying is, with the right filter on your phone, okay, they look exactly the same. And if LSR can have an LSR fire that gives DG a run for its money, trust me, there's vanilla out there too. Vanilla and fire very similar. I lean towards vanilla a little more.
I must have hatched like 5 or 6 pastel vanilla het pieds last season, and there was one of them stood out like crazy. It almost did look like a pastel vanilla DG. I'm not shitting you. Like it was bright. The blacks were deep, stark blacks. The yellows were just vibrant. Is insane. Like it was almost a holdback. Like I didn't have any use for her really because I had some more stuff that could replace her, but I almost held her back just because of the quality. And I think I did for like a month or so, and then I ended up letting her go. But she was amazing. Like it just, and that was just a straight pastel vanilla. I mean, nothing crazy, but um,
I dig it.
I had a
Quality is
just
quality.
yeah, fun facts. This is a hypo female that had a partho for me back in 2020.
Oh wow.
So I held back one of her daughters. So just a nice female hypo.
Did the Partho survive?
Yeah, all four of them survived. Although I believe, well, I know for sure one of them did pass away. I talked to one of my customers and she said that it passed away. I don't know any details, but she did say that it did pass. No hard feelings, but things happen. But I have one of her daughters and then two of my real good buddies. So Sean from Mosh Pit Morphs and Jeremy from Tom Nick Reptiles. They both have the other two. They have one each, and they're doing fine, and they're eating and growing, and yeah, doing great. So we'll see if they're able to hopefully produce for us, give us a viable clutch. I did reach out to a couple breeders that they had Partho and held back Partho babies and had successful viable eggs. So I just want to see if I can prove that to be true, and then at least document that and have that on record. So if there's any doubts or anyone wondering if they could have a clutch, then I'd be more than happy to share that information and prove them wrong.
So for those that may not know, parthenogenesis is a clone. It's when a female produces without a partner, and they are clones. They should be identical, genetically identical to the mother.
Yeah.
So, Gray Rider Reptile says, "Thanks, Bryan. You just made me spend money. I bought the Super Vanilla Super Black Pastel, 1,165 grams. There you go." I just say though, when people make money off my show, I'm supposed to get 10%. So you tell whoever you bought that from that they have to send me 10% of the sale price.
It's a good deal.
Bryan was a puto baby. Are you calling my mother a puta? You know what that means in Spanish, you big Korean? That's a bad word, all right? I don't know if you meant Partho or you really calling me a puto with your Spanish slang. How dare, well, my father was a puto, so I guess technically I was. I guess I was. So we have time for maybe one or two more. You want to squeeze another one or two in there?
Sure. Just to go back on that part though, I originally bred the pastel leopard clown. I was going for some double hets, and when I cut the first egg, it was a hypo, so I kind of freaked out a little bit. I was like, man, is my pastel leopard clown like het hypo? Because if he is, that's a powerhouse. And baby number 2 was a hypo, then another hypo, and another hypo with no pastel, no leopard. So I kind of it clicked in. I was like, yeah, that's a part though.
I love hypo. So I've never understood that there was a little time where hypo was hated on, and all of a sudden everybody's loving it, and it's definitely part of a lot of double recessive visual combos. But hypo is just even a single gene hypo is a beautiful animal. So
yeah, absolutely. Hypo is making a comeback, and I'm pretty excited to be part of that project. Here, let me see if I can. I'm trying to think what I can show. Can show you guys that pastel vanilla that I mentioned earlier in the podcast. This is a really funky looking pastel vanilla. Someone almost said that it looked like a het tri-stripe. So this is the mother to the super vanilla het pied that I showed you guys at the beginning. So basically two different lines, the pastel vanilla pied and then this pastel vanilla female. I think this vanilla line is probably not the greatest, not the brightest, but she was my first, so she's the one that started it all, and she's definitely going to stay. She's basically in ovulation right now. She's nice and big, and I bred her to a leopard lesser vanilla. So looking to make some super vanilla leopards. I think those look amazing. Even if I can hit like a super vanilla lesser leopard, that'd be awesome. I can show you. I'll show you the sire, the boy. So that's him. That's the leopard. His head on him is really cool. You can tell the vanilla in there for sure. Definitely brighter than your tip. What?
You can see the difference color. I think that one of the coolest two gene combos is a lesser leopard. I think it's just really beautiful thing. But you
Yeah.
can see the difference in the coloration here.
Hmm.
The pattern looks the same or very similar, but you could just see the difference in that hue.
Yeah, very creamy, soft. I got this guy from Nathan at Sundale Reptiles, so shout out to him. Gave me a good deal on this boy, and he got the job done. So I think it only took like 2 locks, and that female just decided to have an ovulation. So very excited. I think we got time for one more. Eh? This is a monster, a monster.
Did you just A me? What are you, Canadian?
This is a monster banana female. The mom to the asphalt banana that I showed you at the beginning. I bred her to a red stripe, so that's probably one of the most simple pairings so far. A single gene to a single gene, so just red stripe to banana. Um, I'm
But you have
very
all females or female makers, so that never hurts.
no exactly, and I'm I'm really big on less is more. Like you don't have to have 5, 6 genes to make a really cool animal. You start losing contrast, you start losing some coloration. Just
Uh,
yeah, less is more. So if I can have a really nice animal with just 2 or 3 genes in there, um, yeah,
I have a male, and I just laugh because I do have a few 6, 7 gene combo snakes, and I have a male, and I think he's 6 genes. I want to say no, he's actually 7 genes, but he's just silver.
yeah,
And Dave from Boiling Hand, he's like, yeah, who cares how many genes it has if you can't see them? You were able to tell more when it was a hatchling, but then it's
yep,
just like one solid color, and then you have to look really like at intricate little factors like eye stripe and stuff like that.
yep. Yeah, for sure. So, and I'm still learning. Like I've only been doing this for 8, 9 years, so I'm still in the learning process of like IDing animals. And the last thing I want to do is breed like a 4 gene to another 4 gene, and then just what do I have, right? So,
It's exactly that. You'll
yep,
catch it like in the early stages, maybe after its second shed, you can get a better idea, but then it will normally change, especially depending on what we're talking about. Lesser changes a lot over time. We're talking
hmm,
about pastel and combos changes over time.
yep,
So it sucks when you fall in love with what it looks like as a baby, and it's
yeah.
not what it's going to look like as an adult.
No, if they could stay like that, be a different game. But
But banana does it, right? Especially when the banana combos come out with that bright the
yeah,
purples and the oranges, and then
yeah,
they look like bananas as they get older.
yeah. But to me, there's I don't know. I think it's an untapped project. The red stripe bananas. You don't hear about that combo too often. Nobody's really working on that. So, like, can you imagine a super red stripe banana or like a super red stripe super banana? Like, just yeah. I'm all about like the double supers. I enjoy those type of projects. Like, there's a whole there's a whole different side of the hobby. I like a lot of people are concentrating on the recessives and the visuals and that, but like making double supers or triple supers, that's pretty cool. So
That's that's really really cool.
yeah.
I have a GHI chocolate pastel yellow belly, and my buddy has a GHI chocolate pastel. And I
Oh
was like, that would be really cool if we crossed them and got the tri super thing going on there.
yeah,
That would be, I mean, but the odds are so like,
yeah,
you have a minuscule chance of hitting that, but imagine hitting it and how funky it could be. And I mean,
yeah,
then you got a little powerhouse. I mean, you got a minimum, triple combo animal on if you put it to a wild type.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You get minimal triples, and if you're hitting some females, I mean, those are nice to have. Like when I bred the red stripe to the vanilla shout out, well, that female will give you only fireflies and pastel vanillas because she's a super and an ALS. So if I hit a 1.1 red stripe pastel vanilla, I'd like to try to hit that triple. So like a super vanilla, super pastel, super red stripe. I think that'd be just insane. So
That
yeah.
that would be funky. That would be really, really funky. I saw Hugh mention earlier, said that he just picked up a lesser leopard HRA. Lesser
Mhm.
leopard, like I said, great combo. I want to see her only because I've always said the leopard. I have a leopard. What is he? Leopard HRA, lemon blast, het pied, and to me he looks like a bootleg monsoon. So I'm interested in seeing how the lesser uh affected that leopard HRA combo. So send me some pics of that, Hugh. I definitely want to see that. Well, Martin, we are at the end of the show, and once again, you've done a great job. It's been great having you on the show. Thank you so much. I believe that the greatest gift we could give anyone is the gift of time, and
Thank you.
you've gifted
Thank you.
us not only your time, but you've brought us in to a little bit of your world. And I thank you for sharing that and for showing people the beauty and the power of vanilla. Okay, and I'm sure after tonight's show, we'll have a lot more people incorporating vanilla in their projects.
Yeah, hey, I appreciate everyone that tuned in, all the comments, everything. Appreciate you having me on here. Do apologize for the phone technical difficulties. I
We're
mean,
expecting it now. We're expecting it now.
yeah, this is a almost an 100% sure thing that's gonna happen almost every
That's
time.
it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. We're expecting it. Well,
yeah.
Martin, you have yourself a great night, guys. I did not
Okay,
upload the video description, but I will upload the video description with Martin's Instagram. It's Balls to the Walls Canada, just like you see it on the screen with the underscore. But I
yep.
will put it in the video description. I will also include his last time that he was a guest on the Keeper's Corner. He did a great job there as well. And that's where people got to see him. Now they're calling you the vanilla guy.
Vanilla.
He does that. He'll be that with pride, guys. He'll be the vanilla guy with pride. For all of you that joined us tonight, thank you so much. And a last shout out to our sponsor, Gomez Python.
Thanks again.